We have here verse 15 of the 13th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus is giving instruction following the time of washing the disciples' feet, of course. It's probably somewhat perplexing to them, but Jesus makes clear that the reason he did what he did was to provide for them an example, which is precisely what the meaning is of this first word, hupodegma. The hupo, of course, is a preposition, usually means under. The degma comes from a verb that means to display something. So to display under would be the literal sense of this word. It's idiomatically the idea of an example. To set something up as that which is to be seen, and of course to be an example for others. The postpositive gar, so for an example, educa. This is from didomi, I give. This is the first person singular, aorist active indicative. So an example, I gave, then the indefinite or the indirect object here. The second person dative plural, I gave to you, humen. So an example, I gave to you, hina. The conjunction will normally take the subjunctive, which is what we have down here. So in order that, and then kathos, indeclinable adverb, just as. For emphasis, ego, just as I, epoiesa, from poieo, I make or I do. This is the first person singular, aorist active indicative. So in order that just as I did, and then once again, same here, this is the indirect object, so it's the dative, plural, of the second person pronoun. So just as I did for you, kai also, humes, and of course, humes here stands in contrast to ego there. So just as I did for you, you now will do. And of course, this is the subjunctive, which answers to the hina there. So poieta. This is the second person plural, present active subjunctive. So you should do and continue to do would be the idea. So Jesus, of course, saying that just as he had performed this act of service to them, that they should continue on an ongoing basis to assume the role of being a servant to one another, of course, highly compatible with other instruction that Jesus has given to them at other times.